Hi there. For this session, we're going to talk about money and basically how I carry money and some of my spending habits. So I remember when I was young, when I was probably your age and a little bit older, um, credit cards weren't really a thing. People didn't carry a lot of credit cards around, even as adults. Everyone dealt in cash. And so when I was younger, I used to carry cash around all the time in my wallet. And when I was going somewhere, what I would do is I would decide how much money I thought I needed when I was going out. I'd put that amount in my wallet, and all the rest would either be in the actual bank or in like a piggy bank in my house. As I've gotten older, I think when I was in like high school, I would always carry around with me maybe like $50 or $100 anywhere that I went, because you would pay for gas for your car in cash. If you went to the restaurant, you use cash, no matter where you were going. So you always needed to have a certain amount just in case there was an emergency, but you use cash for almost everything. When I got into college, credit cards became more popular. And since then, I really don't carry much cash. I would say in my wallet, I maybe have 10 or $20 at the most. And I buy almost everything on my credit card. And right, that can be a dangerous and kind of tricky situation. So one thing I make sure that I always do is twice a week, I log in on my phone into my banking app and I pay off whatever balance I have on my credit card. That way I'm making sure that my purchases, the things I buy, I'm only buying the amount of money that I have at that time. And that way I don't get into financial trouble. But I remember a time when people would carry, $300-400 in their wallet all over the place, because people didn't use credit cards. You would pay to get your car fixed with a wad of cash. It's just not that way anymore. And I always advise people, especially young people, don't carry around more money than you can afford to lose. So if you lost your wallet or someone stole it, um, would you be okay with losing that amount of money? If the answer is no, then don't carry it with you, and just try to be really careful. Two things that when I was younger, used to spend a lot of money on. Um, First was baseball cards were really big when I was a kid. And there was a guy that had a baseball card shop and in his house, and he lived in my neighborhood. And so my friends and I would get on our bikes and we'd ride over there, and we'd take our wallets and we would negotiate and we would buy whatever baseball card. Like I have a Cal Ripken Jr. rookie baseball card, and I have all these binders of baseball cards of like Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco, Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan, all these folks, Darryl Strawberry, like people whose cards you can't get anymore. They don't play anymore. But we would go and we'd collect and buy and sell baseball cards. And so I'd always have a wallet, and I'd always have, $10 or $15 or $20 in it. And right, I'd go buy the one card that I wanted. And that would be all the money I had saved up from doing odd jobs or from like my birthday or a holiday. And I'd have a savings goal to go buy this one card. So I remember doing that and really enjoying it. And when I got a little bit older, I always have liked to play video games. Even now, I still play video games. And so my friends and I every Friday night, what we would do is we'd all pool our money together. We'd each chip in a few dollars. We'd go down to the video store, because back then you rented physically the game. And we would go pick out a video game to rent for the weekend. And we'd sleep over at one person's house. And all we would do is the three of us, we would play that game for the entire weekend. And just spend the night at that person's house. And if we had homework to do, right, we'd have a break where everyone did homework, and we just hung out and drank soda and played video games. And that was great because I didn't spend a lot of money, but I got to do something I really, really enjoyed. And even now, I like to play video games, and I will save my money. And if there's one I really want, I'll save it up and I'll buy it. But I think the important thing here is buy things that you need first, then buy things that you want, buy things that are going to make you happy and put a smile on your face. And, now that I'm older, I buy experiences. I use my extra money to go on a trip, or to take my family somewhere that maybe they wouldn't go. We like to go camping a lot and do things like that. So be smart with your money. Don't carry more money than you can afford to lose. Don't spend more money than you have. You should pay your bills as you go, so that you don't get into trouble. You should have a budget. But you work hard for the money that you have, especially as you get older. So you should make sure that what job you're doing is enjoyable, and that where you're spending the money or what you're spending the money on also makes you happy. You can't go wrong if you follow that advice. So buy things that put a smile on your face, but think about it first. Be smart about it. Bye.